We are under the lights this evening as we at the plate, Jim Edmonds, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Jim
He's
Edmonds.
ready. Here's the first offering. And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fog starting to roll in from across the bay, so a cool 55 degrees as we get going tonight. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to take it is Ramirez. And there's one gone to start the night. Stepping in. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. 2 is left. Ramirez on to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Another try at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike PIAZZA. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Hit hard to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Bohr. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Justin Bohr.
Popped him up. Bench. Moving to his left. 1 out. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nelson Cruz.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
The left fielder, number 20.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Into the box, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Sanchez sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman Ryan Zimmerman. 1-0 the count. Swing and a liner. Foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away. First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1 the count now. Popped him up. Zimmerman has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Verlander, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Justin Verlander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Popped him up. Beltre waits on it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Maybe not, as this stepping in and ready for another shot. Jim Edmonds comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robles comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4, and now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. High pop-up. Ripken is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Now batting, Mike PIAZZA. He drew a walk his first time up.
Mike PIAZZA.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gonzalez ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is digging in. Justin Bohr. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. Fastball right over the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ramirez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Beltran's able to get his glove up and spear this one out of midair for the first out. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cruz sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bohr in foul ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground now for Beltre at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is into the box now. Adrian Beltre flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. PIAZZA on the move. 1 out. Stepping into the box. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Base hit. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. Now in the box, Anibal Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Adam Lind will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26.
Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there, back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. A swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. On the ground to the right side. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will... Brad Hand enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Utley's up with it. And there's one down now. Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Carpenter is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one.
A swing and a miss. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. There goes Hanley for second. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Comes set and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And the changeup is way low that time. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Moore is retired, two down now. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Maybe not as this stays up in the air long enough. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Piazza.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh. At the plate, Johnny Bench. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hard on the ground towards short. And that will conclude matters. Standing in, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Pulled toward right center field. Betts giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Popped him up. PIAZZA on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So digging in now. Chase up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Robles is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He was laid off and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. And he misses there. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Justin Verlander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Juan Soto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And no chance for Gonzalez. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it, Edmonds. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in now, Cal Ripken. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Roberto Osuna will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Starling Marte is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Bench has it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jim Edmonds. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's Hanley Ramirez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. There are 2 gone and the possible. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation. To pull a string on that changeup, he knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
He's running, and he strikes him out on a good pitch. So Josh Hader comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Leading off of the
On high in the air. Hader is under it. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And there's one away now. Stepping up to the plate, Mike PIAZZA. No hits to this. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2-1 to PIAZZA.
One strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. And it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Edmonds moves over. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a chance to end this one. Here's the first pitch. Hit back. And, this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cruz moves over. And no problem with that one as we are headed. In now, Justin Bour. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bounce it to the left side. Oh, Zimmerman. The throw to first. Hey now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ground ball right into the shift. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here. Standing in, Luis Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers, and gone! So coming to the plate, Adrian Beltre. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So striding forward now, Chase Utley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard toward first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now to the plate, Josh Hader. Yoenis Cespedes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Josh Hader takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Trevor Story will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Popped high in the air. PIAZZA is there, and the side is... Blake Trinan takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Leading off to the beat, center fielder,
Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll lead off the bottom of the 10th after a disastrous top of the inning. A sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trinan is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
For the home team, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 under.
We are on. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike one. There goes Brantley. Pitch outside. The throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now they'll slap the tag on him, and he is toast. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard to short. To his left, Ripken. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. This one's down to third. Zimmerman has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping up now, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Martinez has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be. Chopped weakly to the left. Simmons ranges to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Matt Carpenter looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Carpenter.
2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and decided. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Simmons is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Hit on the ground to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in, Mike Piazza will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he will get there to make the running play. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Yadier Molina.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Ramirez. He's got it one away. So stepping in, Carlos Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Here's D. Gordon now. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And there he goes towards second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. So he moves all the way up to third here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Beltre. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gordon coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Patrick Corbin. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the... Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Leading off for Boston.
First pitch on its way.
Adrian Beltre.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. We got
Nelson Cruz.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit on the ground to third. Zimmerman has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Simmons calls for it. 1 down. So striding in, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Settling in now, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Matt Carpenter.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-2. In the dirt, the tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. And again a throw, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. And yet another throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back into the box now. Mike Piazza, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's a look over to first. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Off is Simmons. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez moves over. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that misses inside 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bench. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I'm on the mound right now. I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Soft grounder left side. Right there is Beltran. And there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-1.
It counts 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
What a play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Here's D. Gordon now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. And no one can get there as it falls. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Riding in once again, Adrian Beltre. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit on the ground out to short. Ripken fields it cleanly. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
It's a swinging bunt up the line.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Miguel Cabrera becomes the first out of the inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Frank Thomas will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases. And a fastball just a bit up. Beltre on third. Cruz at second. Simmons at first. 1 gone. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. A tag for 1. Now batting, Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. 0-1 the count to Molina. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to second for the force in the side. Victor Robles digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. The pitcher, Patrick Corbin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Yasmani Grandal will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Yasmani
Pulled toward right center field. Gordon is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he's safe. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up, 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. We'll try it again from first. Pitch is high. The throw.
He's safe.
Robles, the runner at second with one away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question this.
Runners are at first and second with one away. 3-1 now. And a double steal try here. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. Too low count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. One run is scored. And a second run is across. And he is in at third as he clears the bases with a triple. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike PIAZZA. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Jake McGee, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Second base, number 13.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. A ball and a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and give the team a lead.
And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Dickerson is off at first with 2 away. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Molina there to put it away and finally put it. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here now is the pitcher, Jake McGee. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. But right at Zimmerman at third as he spears it for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now he'll step off. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. 2-0 to Brantley.
No strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Popped him up. Ramirez moving forward. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
McGee comes set. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman, Cabrera. And he is out on the tag. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kelvin Herrera. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Gary Carter will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Gordon is there, and he'll put it away. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Sliced hard on the ground. Carpenter has it. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're...
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. PIAZZA in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Behind 0-2 now. Cabrera, the runner at third. Carpenter at second with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Jose Ramirez.
He's set and the pitch. Bounce towards the mound. The 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Cal Ripken. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1. On the ground now for Beltre at third. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon will get there, and he puts it at the plate. Jake McGee hit it hard, but lined out.
Pitcher, Jake McGee.
Jesus Aguilar is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second, taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Michael Brantley trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Ramirez is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. So a big moment in the ball game here. D. Gordon, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Billy Hamilton, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. A step on second for the Jerry Familia comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
First baseman, Mike PIAZZA. Now playing right field, number 6.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamilton over to his right. 1 away. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Michael Brantley. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
For the home team, 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.